Cork's Red FM.
There's no point in being, which I'm not, disappointed, but like the standard wasn't very good. Roscommon didn't put up a great battle, I suppose, at the end of the day, but it's another one out of the way, so we're into the semi-final, so you have to be happy with that. Maybe not with the display, but like with the result, we're certainly happy,
I think Conor would have liked a tougher test today, would he?
Yeah, I mean, it's about time now, I suppose, that you'd want to start emerging as a team, performing well. I mean, that's our fourth match now in the last 4 weeks, and we still haven't shown signs of. We're getting closer to the All-Ireland and winning it, but we're not showing signs of it by our performances, But it's hopefully like that. Maybe the last kind of quarter of an hour or so today that we showed signs of that. Like, but it's time to come out of the shadows now and start producing a kind of an All-Ireland kind of form at this stage,
Do you think maybe that the lads took Roscommon a bit lightly at the start, and it wasn't until the second half that they started to kick on?
I don't know. I mean, in maybe normal circumstances, I would but we've lost the last 2 All-Irelands. We've lost a few over the years. So why would you be? I'm only putting myself in the same position of losing 2 All-Irelands as well. No matter who we played the following year, and the team was the same. We were just wary of everyone, and we showed everyone total respect. And I don't think that they went out today saying, we're going to get over these easy enough, because they haven't got an All-Ireland under their belt. So I kind of I wouldn't agree with that theory,
There was some very, very good performances today, though, Dinny. Nicholas Murphy and Pierce Neal particularly.
Yeah, I mean, as the game went on, they certainly, the subs that came on, they played well, all right, I mean, Dennis O'Connor did quite well as well when he came on, but I'm still, I suppose, I'm still not happy with the way the situation is, that we still have a very unsettled team. We played, as we said, 5-6 championship matches this year. We played a lot of matches last year and that sort of thing, and it's a very unsettled team. And it's grand for us to say it's unsettled, but I think the players play at times feeling unsettled as well. It's this team should have settled down long ago, and maybe you'll always have 2 or 3 fellas to come on at the end of the day, but we seem to have too many to come on, and making 3 changes at half time surprised me, even though they kind of worked in a way. They did work, but bringing off 3 people all at the one time, it unsettles teams, and I wish the team looked a bit more settled at this stage,
And Conor should know his best starting 15 by now, surely, shouldn't he?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. You'd have to ask Conor that. I certainly would like to think, if I was manager, I'd have 13 in my team in my head, and that I'd be able to say, okay, I have 13. And I have 5 fellas to pick for the other 2 positions. That's what would be in my head, and it's in my head now what the team would be. But I ain't the selector, and I'm not the manager. But certainly I would, and a lot of other people maybe would. But I can't answer for Conor, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm. Dublin watching that today, they won't have feared an awful lot, will they?
Well, they won't. I mean, I think both teams have lost the match in the championship, and sometimes that frees the shackles of your situation, and the response since they were beaten by Meath has been, I wouldn't say it's carefree, but playing with a bit of enthusiasm and a bit more flamboyance, I suppose, for the want of a word. I'd like to thinking that Cork would do the same. We played 4 matches against teams that haven't been, great, to be honest with you, but certainly it had come out all guns blazing since, and whether they can continue that or not, semi-final or not, I don't know. But if you look at yesterday, they were favourites against us, but I would consider them favourites,
Were you surprised by their performance and the result against Tyrone yesterday?
I was. I mean, at this stage, Rory, I grew up on predicting any, because I can't seem to get the right team. I can't seem to pick the winners any time. I did pick Tyrone yesterday to beat them, so I was surprised the way Dublin played and got through it, So, if they continue in the mould that they're playing, it's either going to be Dublin to win, or else it's going to be a fantastic match. If Cork come up to the potential that they can come to, it could be a real cracker as well, But I certainly wouldn't be afraid of Dublin, but it could be a real cracker if Cork up their performance again, and Dublin maintain the way they're playing. It could be a real cracker of a match,
Just a word on Kerry yesterday, Dinny. How highly does this rate on the all-time shocks list?
Not to me anyway. My good friend, who played with Kerry, over the years said to me a long time ago, being around the time that Cork and Kerry played this year, he said to me like that they have six to seven quality players, and if those 6 or 7 don't perform on the day, Kerry are very vulnerable. Now 2 of them were missing yesterday, so that brought them out to say 4 or 5. And like once they don't perform to the ultimate, then they're in trouble. And like that was kind of waiting to happen. We felt, and it happened finally. In a way, maybe it's a pity in one way. I mean that they didn't keep going, because I think they were going to falter at some stage. Unfortunately, they faltered yesterday. But like I just got an air of yesterday. I spoke to a lot of Cork people last night, and there was an air of kind of too much optimism, like, because Kerry are out now, like, we're going to win it, but there's another 3 or 4 teams feel the same, like, so we'd want to be watching that as well. And certainly the management and the players would want to be watching it more than us, so like, I wouldn't be any more optimistic because Kerry are out,
If you were a Cork player now, Dinny, would you be happy that Kerry were out, or would you be slightly disappointed in the fact that you'd like to beat them in the All-Ireland final?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I think like at this stage, when you lose a couple of All-Irelands like that, you don't care who you play in the final. Like if you beat Kilkenny in football in the final, I suppose at that stage you'll be happy. We certainly probably won't beat them in hurling, but even in football, if we play them and we beat them, you'd be happy. So I don't think at this stage, like, I think their motivation for the Kerry football or the Cork footballers now is just winning All-Ireland, whether it is Dublin in the next match and Meath or in the final or something. I suppose Meath is a nice one to beat, all right, in the final if they got to it. So, but I don't think so. I mean, they're just, I would presume that they're focused on just winning the All-Ireland, or whether it is Kerry all in it or out of it. It doesn't really matter, I'd say,
Dinny, as always, pleasure to talk to you. We'll talk to you again very soon.
Okay, Rory, thank you.
Red FM.
Red FM.
Proudly supporting Cork GAA.